the first and second deputy speakers are members of parliament first and foremost. And so, in the instance where they do not vote on a matter, it deprives their constituents of voting. Did the Lord Justices read Article 1045 of the Constitution, where it says, a member who is a party to or a partner in a firm which is a party to a contract with the government shall declare his interest and shall not vote on any question relating to the contract? Would the logic of the Supreme Court, if you apply to this, not mean that the Supreme Court should also be voiding Article 1045 of the Constitution, where you say that because I am a partner in a firm that is contracting with government, you cite conflict of interest and say I must declare that interest, and so I should not vote? It is not Ningo Pram Pram that is a partner in the firm. It is Sam George. But you are saying that on the basis of conflict of interest, Sam George should declare that conflict and not take part in the vote, depriving the people of Ningo Pram Pram a vote on that matter. The judges don't see this wrong, but think that an MP who is partisan, who is a member of a political party, sitting in that chair, acting as speaker, can choose to show his partisan bias and take part in a vote. This is tantamount to Hearts of Oak and Kotoko playing football. After 90 minutes and 30 minutes of extra time, 120 minutes, there is no winner. And we go to play penalties. All 11 players on both sides play and score. Then the referee says that I will play the 12th or 23rd penalty kick. Why? Because I am a supporter of Hearts of Oak. So he plays and scores and says Hearts has won. This is the wisdom and the ruling of our judges. The framers of our Constitution intended for anyone who sits in that chair to be neutral, to be a neutral arbiter. Explain to me how a speaker who does not take part in the voice vote, the original vote, and then there is a question over his ruling on the voice vote, which leads to a vote by division or a head count, now takes part in a vote, a recount of an election that he did not take part in. I mean, you think about this and it beats and beggars belief. And so for me, they have given their ruling. We have heard. But I believe that there's a reason why our standing orders say that Parliament is the master of his own affairs. And that the procedure in Parliament resides in the bosom of Mr. Speaker. For me, I cannot for the life of me be part of what I would deem an illegality, which would be that the person presiding in the House would take part in the vote he's superintending over. And so I do not know what position my leadership would take or my party would take, but my principled position is one that states that anyone presiding, be it Mr. Speaker or any of his two deputies, has absolutely no business taking part in the vote on the floor of the House. And we will employ every legal means within the parliamentary procedure to ensure that this long time tested practice of Parliament, which is 30 years old this year, will be upheld. Until the Lord Justices decide to start expunging parts of the Constitution, like 1045, for us to see that the application of the law is not skewed and imbalanced, I do not see why anyone who has a conflict of interest should be allowed to vote. Because 1045 says you have a conflict, do not vote. Why did the Lord Justices go silent on the standing orders of Parliament that say that a chairman of a committee does not have a vote? A chairman of a committee in Parliament does not have an original vote. So why are they not saying that that is also a deprivation of his constituents? I mean, we pray the Lord Justices. Their role is to bring clarity and not rather lead us into confusion and obfuscate what the facts are. The law is clear. We have heard them. They've passed their ruling. But Parliament, we are masters of our own procedure. We will carry out what we believe is right on the floor of the chamber.